From Fort Lee High School in Fort Lee, New Jersey, it is the Fort Lee Bridgemen taking on the Cliffside Park Red Raiders. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the high school. Rich Bean here with you today as first pitch bumped up just a little bit. We were scheduled for 4:15, but as you see on your screen there, first pitch has already been thrown, and the second one as well, as the count levels at 1-1. We'll go over the lineups and the defensive positionings of these teams as we go on. As the third pitch of the afternoon is outside for ball 2. 2-1. Inside the circle today for Fort Lee is Michelle Kim. As that pitch catches the outside corner, now 2-2. At the plate for Cliffside Park, it is Desiree Nieves, the right fielder today. And here's the 2-2. Chopped on the ground to third. Play can't be made as it chops into left field, and that will be the first hit of the afternoon. So now with one runner on and nobody out, the lineup will move for Alexa Bigler. And the first pitch to Bigler, tried to hold the swing but couldn't as she goes through it for strike one. Early on in the season for both of these teams, Cliffside Park into today at 2-2, Fort Lee at 1-1. Good breaking ball there by Kim. The throw down to second will not be in time. So Kim gets a swing through on the strike, but then Nieves able to move to second on the stolen base. So we'll reset the count now at 0-2. Runner now in scoring position for the Red Raiders. As Kim sets and deals the 0-2, lofted foul. Here's another 0-2 offering. And that one fouled away again. So the count stays at 0-2. Here's another 0-2 pitch. That one high, 1-2. And another good job by Bigler to foul that one away and keep the at-bat alive. On deck for Cliffside Park is Mattingly Rodriguez. Here's the 1-2. Fouled away yet again. First long at-bat of the afternoon so far. Bigler battling. Kim, here's a 1-2. And she fouls it off once again. Here's another 1-2. That one low, and it will skip by and go to the backstop, and that will allow Nieves to get to third. Kim goes off speed again, but misses low. Now 2-2. Working quickly. Another 2-2. That one roped into left field. That ball is fair down the line. So that will score our first run of the day as the throw in gets by. And that allows Bigler to get to second. Bigler fought the whole at bat and reaped the rewards. Now 1-0 Cliffside Park. The first pitch from Kim is low. Dug out by Castillo. Here's Mattingly Rodriguez at the plate. 5 hits on the season in 15 at-bats. As that one is roped into left, it'll go foul. Three doubles to her credit. Threat when she gets on base as well. 7 stolen bases. And that pitch sits high. Now 1-2. Here's another 1-2 pitch. That one into left field. And she made the grab for the first out of the inning. Ball wasn't deep enough, so Bigler's still on at second. With now 1 away in the inning. First pitch swinging, that one into right center, and it will get down. Bigler around third. She will So it's Bigler on at third now. And Bustamante on at first. And that will bring up Miranda Citarella. The throw down to second is not in time. The throw back to the plate is not in time either. And now Bustamante, I believe, was able to get down to third base. So Bigler scores on the throw. Bustamante now on at third. That one high, 2-0. Two-0 pitch. That one on the ground, left side, and it gets through the hole for a base hit. Cabrera swings through that first pitch, 0-1. And swings through the second pitch as well. Now 0-2. Bustamante was able to score on the play, so it's now 3-0. The 0-2. Skied foul. Here's the 0-2. On the outside corner, strike three called. So a huge second out here in still the top of the first. And that'll bring up Jasmine Garcia. First pitch to Garcia. Picks the outside corner for strike one. That one chopped back up the middle. The throw from third and not in time, as that one went off of Kim in the circle. So Citarella now able to move up to second. Garcia on at first with an infield single. And Veronica Correa will stand in. First pitch comes inside, misses for ball one. Here's the 1-0. One lofted foul. Count levels now at 1-1. Here's the 1-1 offering. Fouled back yet again, and now Kim up in the count 1-2. If Correa keeps the inning alive, it's Bulgarin on deck. One, two, misses the outside corner, and Citarella was on the run on the play, and Garcia follows her to second, so that's a double steal. And now two runners in scoring position yet again for the Red Raiders. Kim looking to get out of the inning. Here's the 2-2. That one floats high, now 3-2. A lot of traffic here for Kim to deal with in the first inning, but she's trying to fade her first walk. Here's the 3-2. That one skied in the air in the infield. Kim will do it herself, and that will retire the side. The Red Raiders push across three in the top half of the first. We'll go to the bottom half as Fort Lee looks to get on the board. Fort Lee down by 3 as they come to bat for the first time this afternoon, as the first pitch is swung through by Michelle Kim for strike 1. In the circle today for the Red Raiders, as that pitch follows and misses high. In the circle is Ariana Hartman. Here's the 1-1. Swung on and missed by Kim. Now down in the hole, 1-2. Here's the 0-2. That one inside, now 2-2. Here's the 2-2 offering. Chopped on the ground, it's foul. Count remains 2-2. After Kim, the lineup is Joelle Park, Luciana Casal, So Jung Won, Rachel Hum, Avalie Castillo, Caitlin Park, Francesca Lupino, and Olivia Hausman round out the 9 today for Fort Lee, as Kim battles back in the count to run it full, now 3-2. Park, the center fielder, on deck, and that one is foul. The count's still at 3-2. Here's another 3-2 offering. That one in the air to left. That ball's got some carry, and it will get over Garcia in left. Excuse me, I believe that was the shortstop, Bustamante. Garcia went to chase it down in the gap. And now Kim coming to the plate, and she scores. So a leadoff home run for Michelle Kim in the bottom half of the first. And Fort Lee does get one right back. It's now 3-1. First pitch from Hartman runs inside, 1-0. So now after the home run, it's Joelle Park. One-0 pitch, misses in exactly the same position, and it's now 2-0. Here's a 2-0. High for ball 3. Hartman looking to fade the first walk and can't, as that one misses high yet again for ball 4. So Fort Lee now has their first 2 base runners on this afternoon. And that'll bring up Luciana Casal. First pitch cut on and fouled back, 0-1. Defensively for the Red Raiders from left to right in the outfield, it's Garcia, Citarella, and Nieves. As time was called there. On your infield from third to first, it's Cabrera, Bustamante, Pulgarin, and Bigler at first. As Casal pops that into center, on comes Citarella, but it is Bustamante to call for the first out. So Park has to hold on at first, and that will now bring up So Jung Won. That first pitch is boxed a little bit behind the plate by Correa, and that allows Park to scamper down to second. Is the 1-0 as one swings through and misses. Count now 1-1. Bit of an up and down first two games for this Fort Lee squad. They won the first game against Dwight Morrow by a score of 11-0, and then proceeded to drop the next game to Dumont by a score of 10-0. So this Fort Lee squad has seen the best and the worst of both their pitching and their offense. As one swings through that one and misses, but boxed again by Correa. The throw down to third. Not in time. So Park now able to move down to third on yet another passed ball. So just 90 feet away now from their second run. It's there for one if she wants it. Now 2-2. Misses on the inside corner. Now 3-2. There's the full count pitch. And that is high for ball four. So that's now the second walk here for Hartman in the bottom half of the first. And the line now moves for Rachel Hum. First pitch misses, 1-0. This is the 1-0, cut on and missed. A healthy hack there from Hum, but she comes up empty. Now 1-1. Park on at third, one on at first. As that one is high, the throw down to third is not in time, but on the back end of the play, one was able to move up to second base. So now two runners in scoring position. Those are the tying runs here in the bottom half of the first. As one comes up empty there on that breaking ball. Nice pitch from Hartman. It's now 2-2. All Hum has to do is put the ball in play, and she swings and misses for the second out of the inning. That's a huge strikeout for Hartman, who's looking to strand these runners on base. Now it's Avalie Castillo. Pitch inside, ball one. The 1-0. That one is high, ball two. We've seen so far in this first inning when Hartman tries to go up in the zone, she loses the location just a little bit. She had success down in the zone, however, but gets a swing through there by Castillo. And since the runners were already on second and third, no advancement. Now 2-1. Here's the 2-1 on the ground. The throw over in time to retire the side. But Fort Lee able to scratch back one here in the bottom half of the first, thanks to the leadoff home run from Michelle Kim. We move to the second. Red Raiders up 3-1. 9-1 and 2 here for Cliffside Park in the top half of the second, trying to protect or at least add to their 3-1 lead. That pitch is high for ball one. Thank you so much for joining us here on YouTube today. Rich Behan here with you, bringing you all the action. Kim was halfway through a motion, but home plate umpire decided to call time. I don't know what that conversation was about. Maybe telling her to slow down a little bit because Kim has been working fast, but usually that's not a complaint. Here's the 1-0. High for ball two. Number 9 hitter at the plate is Andrea Pulgarin, the second baseman in today's contest. Here's the 2-0, and that one floats way high, and that must have been the 3-0 pitch because Pulgarin is now on with a 4-pitch walk. We'll have a conference in the circle, and you could see there for a little bit, I think the conversation with the home plate umpire was that Kim was not maybe completely coming set or completely putting the ball in her glove when she was delivering to the plate, and that might have been the area for concern. But nonetheless, the lineup now flips over back to the top. It's Desiree Nieves, as that first pitch is high for ball one. Nieves, just an inning ago, singled to start off this contest, stole a base and scored a run. And that one high, 2-0. And that one floats way high, and now Kim has completely lost the strike zone. And it's now 3-0. It's hard to change a pitcher's motion mid-game, especially if you're used to doing something one way. And that one at least catches the outside corner for Kim. Now 3-1. Chopped foul. Now 3-2. Kim has fought back. Make it a full count. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Lofted into left. Lupino over. And then it dropped down in front of her for a base knock. So Pulgarin able to move to second. Nieves on at first with her second single of the afternoon. And now it's Alexa Bigler to stand in. That one lofted into right field and over the head of Houseman at second. That's a base hit. Runner around third. And no, excuse me, she was held at third. So Pulgarin was, in fact, held at third. So Nieves moves to second. Bigler with the first pitch single. That's her second of the game. And now the bases are loaded for Mattingly Rodriguez. And she digs on the first pitch. That's out to second. And it got into the outfield for a base hit. One run scores. The second run trying to come home, and she's safe as well. So 2 runs scored on the play. Red Raider lead now 5-1 as the first pitch So Bustamante misses up and away for ball one. Second pitch now low, 2-0. On the relay throw to the plate on the last play, Rodriguez was able to make it to second. So now it's runners on second and third as that one fouled back, 2-1. Here's the 2-1. That sits just high, now 3-1. It's been a rough start to the inning here for Kim. Started it with a walk and now 3 straight singles. Still looking for her first out of the inning as that one is lofted into right center and over Houseman. And in towards the gap. It'll be Park to eventually field it. The throw to the plate is not in time. So both Bigler and Rodriguez scored on the play. Credit Bustamante with a 2 RBI single. And now it is 7-1. Just like the at-bat. One at-bat ago, Bustamante was able to move up to second on the throw. So now still a runner in scoring position for the Red Raiders with Miranda Citarella at the plate. She tried to check her swing, couldn't. And now the count levels at 1-1. Citarella 1 for 1 today, an RBI single in her last at-bat, stole a base as well. And Kim plucks off the outside corner for strike 2. Kim sets and deals, really needs an out. That one on the ground to third, and it will get through into left field for a base hit. Bustamante around third. Here's the throw to the plate, and she is... I believe she was called out on the play. So mark that down as 7-6-3 on the relay to get the out at the plate. Citarella on at first, on at second, and now she's on at third after the pass ball. Well, here's Nevia Cabrera. And she'll take a look at ball 2. Cabrera 0 for 1, went down looking her last time up. Here's a 2-0. Swing and a miss on the outside corner, now 2-1. Here's a 2-1. Foul back, now 2-2. Jasmine Garcia on deck for the Red Raiders. Here in the top half of the second. They've already pushed across 4. And another runner in scoring position here. Kim sets and deals the 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The applied tag will count for the second out of the inning. So it's the second strikeout of the afternoon for Kim. And now it'll be Jasmine Garcia to stand in. First pitch floats high, 1-0. Garcia 1 for 1, singled and stole a base. Back in the first. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss. Good pitch by Kim. 1-1. One misses high. Now 2-1. Kim not missing poorly on the mound. It's just been in the circle, I should say. It's just been a tight strike zone here today. That one swing and a miss. Kim goes back to that off-speed pitch and gets a swing through. Now 1 strike away from ending the inning. Here's the 2-2. Fouled away. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the top half of the second. Kim looking for 1 more strike. She sets and deals the 2-2. Lofted foul once more. Veronica Correa is on deck for Cliffside Park. If Garcia keeps it going here in the top of the second. Here's another 2-2. On the inside corner, strike 3 called. Cliffside Park able to push across 4 in the top half of the second. They extend their lead, now 7-1. Bridgman looking to chop into this 6-run deficit here in the bottom of the second. They'll have the 7, 8, and 9 hitters to do that. As the 0-1 pitch catches the inside corner for strike 2. That'll start with Caitlin Park at the plate. Francesca Lupino and Olivia Hausman, the 7, 8, and 9 hitters here in this Fort Lee lineup. Here's the 0-2 to Park. That one inside almost catches her. Park did a good job to get out of the way. Now 1-2. As a friendly reminder to everybody watching at home, if it ever sounds like I am struggling to make a call, it's because I am. One chopped on the ground, the 1-2 pitch, and it gets through and into left. For a base hit. I'll finish my thought, however. I am inside of the gymnasium calling this game on a monitor. So, like I said, if it ever sounds like I am struggling, it's because I am. So just try and bear with me as we try and bear with each other. That one out to short. They'll go to first. And that will be the first out of the inning. So Bustamante able to make that play at short. She went the long way to first for the first out, but nonetheless. Now Olivia Hausman at the plate. Ball floats low and in. 1-0. Outside now. 2-0. And Hausman takes a look at ball 4. So 2 out of the 3 hitters in the bottom third of the lineup for Fort Lee get on base. So now we'll go back to the top, and that will mean Michelle Kim stands in, and she takes a first pitch hack and pops it up on the infield. Infield fly rule is called, but it'll be Cabrera to put it away anyway for out number 2. So now it's left to Joelle Park. She has 2 ducks on the pond, would certainly like to drive them in. As the first pitch floats just a bit high for ball 1. Park, no official at-bat so far. Walked just an inning ago, and she'll swing and tap it back to the circle. Hartman will make the play onto first, and that will retire the side. Cliffside Park works around a little bit of trouble here in the bottom half of the second, but we go on to the third. The Red Raiders lead 7-1. On to the top of the third, Cliffside Park leads 7-1. Rich Behan here with you, bringing you all the action here on YouTube today. And the first pitch from Kim misses outside, 1-0. It's 8-9-1 here for the Red Raiders in the top half of the third. And that will start with Veronica Correa, and she took a look at ball 1 and then just fouled that one off. Count levels at 1-1. Correa popped back to the mound in her first at-bat to end the first inning, so she's 1-0 today. Took a healthy cut there, but comes up empty, now down in the count, 1-2. for Kim. It's been a tough start so far. A lot of traffic on the base paths for her to contend with. Here's the 1-2. That floats high and away. Castillo couldn't get a hand on it. Now 2-2. Andrea Polgarin on deck. Here's the 2-2. Tried to float it in at the top of the zone, but missed. And we've seen that a lot so far today from Kim. Those pitches have looked good, but as I mentioned before, strike zone is a tad small today. But not on the outside corners, as she picks it off for out number 1. So huge out number 1 here for Kim. And she'll go on the outside corner again for strike number 1, this time to Andrea Polgarin. No official at-bat, walked last inning, scored a run. She was the first of the 4 runs scored last inning. That one misses high and outside, 1-1. Slashed foul, first base side. Kim once again up in the count, this time at 1-2. Here's the 1-2. That one floats to the plate. Low, now 2-2. On deck for the Red Raiders is Desiree Nieves. Kim looking for one more strike. Here's the 2-2. Fouled off. Here's another 2-2 offering. That one swung on and missed by Polgarin, so back-to-back strikeouts to start the top of the third for Kim. And there's 2 away. So no shortage of strikeouts here in this one so far. Kim 5 through now 2 2/3 innings. As the first pitch to Nieves is up and away for ball 1. Nieves 2 for 2 so far. It's been 2 singles. Stole a base and scored a run in the first, and then scored another run in the second. As Kim misses low, now 2-0. On the inside corner for strike 1. Swung on and missed, and now back-to-back strikes for Kim. And the count now 2-2. Kim looking for her first 1-2-3 inning of the afternoon. Continues to work quickly. Here's the 2-2. Fouled off again. If Nieves keeps it going in the top half of the third, it's Bigler on deck. Top half of this lineup is where all the damage has come from. So it'd be good for Kim's confidence to get the out here. 2-2 on the ground and into left field for a base knock. And now Nieves will get down to second on the throw back into the infield. So it's the third single of the day for Desiree Nieves. And now the inning does extend for Bigler. She attacks the first pitch, fouls it back, 0-1. Bigler, similar to Nieves, 2 for 2 on the day with 2 singles and 2 runs scored. But that single back in the first came with an RBI attached to it. That was a long at-bat and really set the tone for the Red Raiders. That one is lofted into right center, coming on is Park, and it falls out of the glove. The throw to the plate, and not in time as it was cut off by Kim. So no RBI on that play, as Park couldn't quite close the glove on it in center field. But another run scores, and now it's 8-1. So here's Mattingly Rodriguez. And that was a strike on the outside corner, 1-1. Rodriguez 1 for 2 on the day, flew out to left in her first at-bat, and then it was a 2 RBI single in the second. Has another runner in scoring position here. The 1-1 into left field. And caught. It was on a line to third base, pardon me, and one was able to put it away. To retire the side, the Red Raiders push across one more here in the top of the third. The lead now extends to 7. It's 8-1. Hartman back in the circle for the Red Raiders. She'll have to deal with 3, 4, and 5 here in the Fort Lee lineup as that one is roped into left field on the first pitch and will split the gap and will keep on rolling because, yes, we are playing at a football field. That is going to just roll for forever and Casal can just breeze to home. So that will be the second home run of the day for Fort Lee. This time it's Luciana Casal. And now Fort Lee fights back, now 8-2. That's the second leadoff home run of the day in an inning for the Bridgemen. First, it was Michelle Kim to lead off the bottom of the first, and then now Casal here in the bottom of the third. So now it's So Jung Woo. Here's the 1-0. And one fouls it off. Now 1-1. No official at bat for her either. She walked back in the first. Certainly helps that on base percentage. Here's the 1-1. Couldn't be handled by Correa behind the plate, but he'll skirt away. Now 2-1. One up in the count, now 2-1. And tried to hold the swing, but couldn't, and she went around. And now the count levels at 2-2. Rachel Hum on deck for Fort Lee. Here's the 2-2. Misses the inside corner for ball 4. So it's the second walk of the day for one. She's now been on base twice, as now Hum squares around to bunt, and she gets it down. The throw on to first is in time, but the speed of one, she's able to get all the way over to third base. So mark that as a sac bunt in your scorecards. It'll go 2-3 on the sac. That allowed one to get all the way over to third. And now a runner 90 feet away for Fort Lee, and it's Avalee Castillo. And she'll take a look high and away for ball 1. Castillo 0 for 1 on the day so far, grounded out to third in her first at-bat. There's the 1-0. 2-0. Really hasn't been too much trouble for Hartman through the first 2+ innings. As Castillo swings through that one, now 2-1. Here's the 2-1. That one misses high, now 3-1. Caitlin Park on deck. That one is roped into left field, and it will hang up for Garcia. Excuse me, it actually did not hang up for Garcia, as Castillo gets on with a single. And one was able to score on the play, so Fort Lee has scored 2 here in the bottom half of the third. It still has 2 outs to play with. 8-3 your score now. Pitch inside, snap throw down to first is not in time. It's Caitlin Park at the plate. 1 for 1 today, singled back in the second. Got a good pitch to hit there, but comes up empty, now 2-1. Hartman sets, here's the 2-1. Went off speed, chopped back to her as she comes off the circle, and the throw onto first is in time for the second out of the inning, but Castillo able to move to second on the play. So now Francesca Lupino bats with a runner in scoring position and 2 away here in the bottom of the third. Here's the first pitch from Hartman. Floats high for ball 1. Lupino 0 for 1. Grounded out to short her last time up. Lupino tried to check the swing but couldn't. She went around on the inside pitch. Now 1-1. The pitch was high, but Lupino somehow was able to climb the ladder on it and foul it away. Now 1-2. So if this inning keeps going, it's Olivia Hausman on deck. Here's the 1-2. That one inside. You see Lupino had to do a little dance to get out of the way. Now 2-2. So it's 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the bottom half of the third. Fort Lee's already pushed across 2 and looking for more as that pitch is low and away. And that will run the count full. It's Castillo on at second. Here's the 3-2. Chopped on the ground. Bustamante, the throw on to first, is in time to retire the side. But Fort Lee able to push across 2 here in the bottom half of the third. We're going to the fourth. The Red Raiders lead 8-3. Eight runs on 10 hits so far for the Raiders through the first 3 innings as they look for more here in the top of the fourth. As Bustamante swings through that one, 0-1. Bustamante 2 for 2 today. 2 singles. One of them came back in the first, scored a run on that. And then it was a 2 RBI single in the second as she pops this one up. Left center, it'll be Park. Gets another chance and handles that one for the first out of the inning. So now it's Miranda Citarella for Cliffside Park as Kim loses the handle on that one. It floats up and away for ball 1. Citarella also 2 for 2 today. There's an RBI single for her in the first. She stole a base as well. And then followed that up with a single in the second, and that one is lofted out to left field. It will get over everybody's head. Lupino will go chase, but she can just take her time at this point because that will go as a home run for Miranda Citarella. It's the first home run of the day for Cliffside Park, and that'll extend the lead. It's now 9-3. We'll have our first pinch hitter of the day as well. It'll be Dariana Sanchez off the bench to hit for Cabrera. And she'll take a look at one low for ball one. Cabrera before this was 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts, 1 swinging and 1 looking. So it'll be Sanchez's turn to take some at-bats, and she'll swing through that one and miss. Now 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Lofted foul, now 1-2. Sanchez digs in, and here's the 1-2 from Kim. It bounces into the plate, handled by Castillo. Now 2-2. Jasmine Garcia on deck for Cliffside Park. Here's the 2-2. Roped left side, and that one is into left field for a base knock. So now here is Garcia, standing in for the third time today, and she'll attack the first pitch and foul it off. 0-1. Garcia 1 for 2, singled and stole a base back in the second, and then struck out looking in the second. The 0-1, high and outside, 1-1. Swing and a miss on the 1-1, and Castillo was able to do a good job to get to it in time, and Sanchez had to hold on at first. So now Kim up in the count, 1-2. One-two pitch is high and outside, 2-2. Two sits high again, now 3-2. So good job by Garcia to battle back from down in the count 1-2 to now 3-2. And now here's the full count offering from Kim. That one fouled back. Veronica Correa on deck here for Cliffside Park here in the top of the fourth. They've already pushed across 1 run, and they're looking for more with Sanchez on at first. Caught on and missed for strike 3. It's the 6th strikeout of the day for Kim. And a huge second out here in the top of the fourth. And now that will bring in Veronica Correa. And she'll attack the first pitch on the ground to second. It's Houseman. She'll go the short way to Casal covering at the bag to retire the side. Red Raiders push across one more in the top of the fourth. We'll go to the bottom half. Cliffside Park leads 9-3. On to the bottom of the fourth we go. It's 9-1-2 here for Fort Lee. And that'll start with Olivia Hausman. She took a look at ball one. And she'll attack the second pitch, but in the right position to field is Hartman. She'll fire on to first, and the ball is booted at first by Bigler. So Hausman is safe. So that'll go down as the first error of the afternoon. Snap throw to first, gets it to the outfield. Hausman gets on to second and will now try to get to third, and the throw is not in time. So back-to-back errors by Cliffside Park has gotten Hausman on base and now has gotten her all the way to third. So it's a good chance here for Michelle Kim to tack on one here and add to her RBI count on the day. That one is high and in, ball two. I say tack on to her RBI count because she led off this game in the bottom half of the first for Fort Lee with a home run. And then followed that up with a pop out to third. So she's 1 for 2 on the afternoon. Now up in this count, 3-0. And now she'll take a look at ball four. So the inning started off good for Hartman, got that comebacker to the mound, but throw couldn't be handled at first, and now it's gone downhill for Cliffside Park ever since, as now Hausman stands at third after the error on the throw behind the plate from Correa. And now it's a 4-pitch walk to Michelle Kim. So now runners on the corners for the Bridgman, and that'll bring in Joelle Park. And the first pitch to Park is behind her, and it clipped her back foot, and now the bases are loaded. Seen that ball get away from Hartman a few times today, not necessarily in that much towards the batter. So that's only the first hit by pitch today this afternoon for Hartman, but that will bring all the infielders and the catcher out into the circle for a conversation. Fort Lee down by 6 here in the bottom half of the fourth. But now with the bases loaded, can certainly do some damage with none out in the inning. So Casal will get the first crack at the bases loaded, a little over anxious there. But I don't believe the appeal on the check swing was ever made, so I believe it is a 1-0 count. Casal 1 for 2, hit the second homer of the day for Fort Lee just an inning ago in the third, and now Hartman misses again, 2-0. Casal goes up the ladder again, fouls it off. It goes behind the plate and will hit off the screen for the first strike. You can see it there on your screen. We had a pinch runner come in. Kim took the at-bat and the walk, but then Emma Schulman came in to run for her. Here's the 2-1. Floats low. Correa tried to frame it behind the plate but couldn't. And now it's a great hitter's count for Casal, 3-1. Houseman on at third. Schulman on at second. Park at first. Here's the pitch on the inside corner for strike 2. One of Kim's best pitches of, one of Hartman's best pitches of the afternoon so far, and she needed it. She'll need another one here. Here on the 3-2 pitch. Casal chops it on the ground to second. Polgarin will go just to first. That will be the long-awaited first out of the inning for the Red Raiders, but it'll go as an RBI ground out for Casal as Fort Lee tacks on one more and gets a little bit closer, now 9-4. So it's the second RBI of the day for Casal as the first pitch to one is low for ball 1. This is her third appearance at the plate so far. Walked in the first, walked and scored a run in the third. I'd imagine she'd take another walk, but with 2 runners in scoring position, I'm pretty sure she'd like to use the bat. Now up in the count, 2-0. And another pitch and sits just high. We talked about it, that high pitch. Looks like it's in the strike zone, but has not been called all day. And now one really ahead in the count, 3-0. She'll take a look at that one. Picks off the outside corner for strike 1. Another pitch, misses low, and for the third time today, one will draw a walk. So now the bases are loaded once again, and it's Rachel Hum. And she'll take a look at strike 1. Hum in her 2 plate appearances today struck out in the first, and then was credited with a sac bunt in the third. She swings through that one, 1-1. She'll attack that pitch there and foul it off. Now down in the count, 1-2. For Hartman, obviously looking for one more strike. It would be a big out number 2. Here's the pitch, and it's in there for strike 3. Hum frozen on the off-speed pitch, and that's a huge out number 2. And it'll bring in Ava Lee Castillo, still with the bases loaded, so Fort Lee still with a chance here to push across some more. As that pitch is low, but dug out by Correa. 0-1. 1-0, excuse me. Castillo 1 for 2. Grounded out to third in her first at bat and singled in the third. She takes a look at another ball, now 2-0. Inside, now 3-0. Hartman has had a bit of trouble with walks today, has already surrendered 6. And there's the pitch, and it's inside for ball 4. So that will force in the second run of the inning. And now it's 9-5. It's the 5th straight miss for Hartman out of the zone. That one's high, 1-0. It was the first pitch to Caitlin Park. She's 1 for 2 today, singled in the second, grounded back to the circle in the third, and she'll come up empty on that swing. Level the count at 1-1. Beautiful breaking ball there from Hartman. Catches all of the plate. Froze Park, and now it's 1-2. And Park will go down swinging on the off-speed pitch from Hartman. Fort Lee able to push across 2 here in the bottom of the 4th. We'll move on to the 5th. It's still a 4-run lead for the Red Raiders. Eight, 9-1. Excuse me, 9-1-2 for Cliffside Park here in the top of the 5th. And then we'll start with Pulgarin, who fouled the first pitch away for strike 1. Pulgarin 0 for 1. Walked and scored a run in the second and struck out in the third. Kim sets and deals the 0-1. That one is low, but picked out nicely by Castillo. 1-1. 1-1 floats just a bit outside. Now 2-1. 2-1, swung on and fouled back, and that levels the count 2-2. Desiree Nieves on deck here for Cliffside Park at the top of the 5th. 9 runs on 12 hits so far for the Red Raiders. As Kim sets and deals the 2-2. Cut on and fouled away. Here's another 2-2 offering. That one skips in the dirt. And that'll push the count full at 3-2. Here's the full count. Chopped on the ground to the left side. It's 1 over to first. That's a big out number 1 here in the top of the 5th. So that'll go down as a 5-3 in the scorebook, and we'll rotate back to the top of the order here for the Red Raiders. And it'll be Desiree Nieves to stand in. And it actually will not be Nieves. After a 3-for-3 start to her day, she'll be pinch hit here for, it is Victoria Espada that will take her hacks, and she'll chop it back towards the circle, but it'll be Castillo to play. The throw to first is not in time. So it's an infield single for Espada. So now 1 on, 1 out here in the top of the 5th, and it's Alexa Bigler at the dish. She'll swing at the first pitch, loft it into left, and that ball was foul. 0-1 the count. Bigler has reached base all 3 times today. An RBI single and scored a run in the first, singled and scored another run in the second, and then reached on an error in the third. Then she'll loft this one in to center field for a base hit. Park will play it on a hop. Espada around third. She's being waved all the way to home. The throw from Park almost goes into the dugout. And Bigler all the way around second, and she ended up on third base. So credit Bigler with a single, and then an E8 gets her to third. And now here's Mattingly Rodriguez. She'll attack the first pitch and foul it back. 0-1. Rodriguez 1 for 3 so far. The one hit was a big one. It was an RBI, a 2 RBI single back in the second. She scored a run in that 4-run second inning as well. But down in the count here, 0-2. Kim looking for a punch out. Here's the 0-2. Goes off speed but misses the inside. Now 1-2. It's Ashley Bustamante on deck. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Lined back up the middle and into left center. A base hit. Park comes in to play it, and the relay throw will be into Casal at short. But it'll be an RBI single for Mattingly Rodriguez, her third RBI of the day, and it's now 11-5. So now it's Bustamante. She'll attack the first pitch on the ground and through the left side of the infield for a base knock. The throw back in is a fast one, so Rodriguez has to stay at second. But now it's Bustamante on at first after 4 straight singles here for Cliffside Park in the top of the 5th. And now the line moves from Miranda Citarella. First pitch is high for ball 1. Citarella 3 for 3 so far today, looking for 4 for 4 on the ground, left side. Nice job by one. Nice heads-up play there to just tag Rodriguez on her way to third. So Citarella will get on by way of the fielder's choice, but Rodriguez is erased on the 5 unassisted. So now it's Bustamante at second, Citarella on at first. That pitch swung on into left field for a base knock. Played on a hop, Cabrera with an RBI single, and it's now 12-5 Cliffside Park. If you remember, Cabrera was pinch hit for her last at-bat after 2 strikeouts. But then was resubbed in and attacked the first pitch from Kim and was rewarded with an RBI single. So now she's on at first. Citarella was on at second. That first pitch is swung on and fouled back for strike 1. This is not Jasmine Garcia taking the turn at bat. Instead, pinch hit 4 here in the top of the 5th. It's Irene Radopoulos taking the hacks instead as she swings at the second pitch as well and misses 1 and 2. That throw down to third, not in time, after Castillo couldn't come up with it. The pitch fouled off, now 1 and 2. Kim has 2 strikes and 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. Looking for one more in either column. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Low, but kept in front was Castillo. And now the runners are able to move up a base as Citarella gets to third, and Cabrera now moves on to second. So still a way out of this for Kim. 2 balls and 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here in the top of the 5th. That one swung on towards the right side, but it's right at home. Playing at first to retire the side. Cliffside Park pushes across 3 more here in the top of the 5th. They re-expand their lead. It's now 12-5. 8, 9, and 1 here for Fort Lee in the bottom half of the fifth. It'll start with Francesca Lupino, and she takes a look at one on the inside corner for strike one. Lupino 0 for 2 today in both at-bats as grounded out to short. Hartman still out there in the circle, has had a decent day so far. Has really only run into trouble in spurts. And 2 of the 5 runs she's given up have come courtesy of the home run. As Lupino rolls over that one foul, now 2-2. Here's the 2-2 pitch. That one floats way high. And that pushes the count now 3-2. It's Olivia Houseman on deck for Fort Lee. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Popped in the air. It's into left center. And Garcia will call for it and put it away for the first down of the inning. So now it's Houseman to stand in. She'll take a look at ball one. Houseman has reached base both times today, different varieties. In her first at-bat, she walked in the second. And then in the fourth, she reached on that throwing error from Hartman. Here's the 1-1. As Houseman cuts and misses, now 1-2. Hartman working quickly. The 1-2 is swung on by Houseman into left field, and it's a fair ball down the line. Nice job by Garcia to get over and cut it off. Houseman held on at first. So Houseman's on base now for the third time today. And now the lineup turns back over to the top. It's Michelle Kim. High and inside for ball one. Correa faked the snap throw to first. Kim has also been on base twice today in her first 3 at-bats. Homered in the first, walked and scored a run just an inning ago in the fourth. And now takes a look at another one high for ball 3. And she'll take another 4-pitch walk. So just as she did in the fourth, takes a 4-pitch walk. And now she's on base for the third time today. That'll move Houseman down to second. And now it'll be Joelle Park. She'll take a look at strike one. Park has also been on base twice. Was walked in the first. And then back in the fourth was hit by a pitch. Squares around to bunt this time, gets it down. Hartman was called off by Cabrera, who's charging hard from third. She makes the play for the second out of the inning. So Houseman able to move to third. Kim moves up to second, so mark that as a sack in your scorebooks. 5-3. As both runners moved up. Now 2 runners in scoring position for Luciana Casal. One high and away for ball 1. Casal, owner of one of the 2 homers today for Fort Lee. That came back in the 3rd. And then had an RBI ground out in the 4th. She'll swing in that one deep to left center field. Garcia and Citarella come together. It'll get past Citarella. Garcia there to back her up. 1 run scores. 2 runs score. So credit Luciana Casal with a 2-out, 2 RBI double. And Fort Lee continues to fight back, now 12-7. Hartman pours one over the middle, now 1-1. That's to Sojung Won at the plate. Has come to bat 3 times in today's game and has walked all 3 times. Good eye at the dish, now up in the count, 2-1. Two one is high, ball 3. And for the 4th time today, One will draw a walk. So tremendous plate discipline shown by Sojung Won. So now there's runners on first and second for Fort Lee. Casal at second. And now it's Rachel Hum at the dish. She takes a look at ball 1. Hum would like to change her fortunes at the plate. She takes a look at ball 2. She struck out swinging in the 1st. Laid down a sac bunt in the 3rd and then struck out looking in the 4th. But up in the count here, 2-0. Here's the pitch from Hartman, way inside, now 3-0. And Hartman picks off the corner for strike 1. Here's the 3-1. That one high and away for ball 4. That is Hartman's 10th walk of the afternoon. So that'll push Casal to 3rd, 1 to 2nd. And now Hum on at 1st. On base for the first time today. Now the base is loaded for Avali Castillo, and she swings and drives one deep into left field. Garcia going back. No play to be made. It'll roll all the way back, almost towards the end zone. That will be a bases clearing double for Avali Castillo. And don't look now, but Fort Lee only behind by 2. It's now 12-10. So here's Caitlin Park. She's now the tying run at the plate. Park 1 for 3 so far today. And takes a look at one on the corner. 1-1. Park singled in her first at bat, back in the 2nd. Nice job by Correa to pick that out. Now 2-1. And then Park at the dish followed that up with a comebacker back to the circle and then struck out in the 4th. As Hartman again finds success on the outside. Now 2-2. And that's low. Correa tried to pick it out, but it goes to the backstop. And now Castillo can get down to third. So 90 feet closer now for Fort Lee. Hartman searching desperately for strike three. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Fouled off. Here's another 3-2 pitch. That one high for ball four. So the 11th walk of the afternoon for Park. And now Fort Lee has successfully batted around this inning as Lupino started us off here in the bottom half of the fourth. And she comes to the plate yet again. Swings and misses. Strike one. Park was able to get down to second on that last pitch. So now both runners in scoring position, both game-tying runs. So Lupino started this inning by flying out to left field. And it looked like Hartman was going to get on a roll. But now Fort Lee has put together quite the at-bats here in the bottom half of the fifth. And now they're a single away from tying the game. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swung on and popped up into right center. It'll be Nieves to call and retire the side. But Fort Lee able to push across four in the bottom half of the fifth. We're going to the sixth. Fort Lee now only down by 2. It's 12-10. On to the sixth we go as the first pitch is high and inside for ball one. 8-9-1 here for the Red Raiders. Here in the sixth, Veronica Correa at the plate. And she'll take a look at another one high and inside for ball two. Correa's been to the dish 3 times so far today. Popped back to the pitcher. Struck out swinging and was retired on a fielder's choice. Here's the 3-0 from Kip. On the outside corner, strike one. Polgarin on deck for Cliffside Park, who has seen their lead shrink down to just 2 runs. Here's the 3-1 pitch. low for ball 4. So for only the third time today, Cliffside Park has their first batter on base. The throw down to second goes into center field. So Correa was off and running on the play, but the throw from Castillo behind the plate took off and into center field. So now give Correa credit for stolen base and then getting to third on the throwing error. Bulgarin swings, fouls it off, 1-1. So Bulgarin goes from just batting with a runner on base to now batting with a runner in scoring position. Cliffside Park looking to re-expand their lead a little bit here in the top of the 6th. As I mentioned before, it has now shrunk down to just 2 runs. Here's the 1-1. Castillo couldn't handle it behind the plate. The runner to this plate is not in time on the throw. So Correa has single-handedly stolen a run for Cliffside Park with her speed here in the top of the 6th. And now it's back to a 3-run lead, 13-10. Bulgarin pops it up, and it'll just be handled by Kim, who comes out of the circle just a little bit to make the play for the first out of the inning. So it's back to the top of the order now. Desiree Nieves will re-enter and take her 4th at-bat of the afternoon. And she'll take a look at one low, 2-0. Nieves was pinch hit for by Espada just an inning ago, but the result was just the same. It was 3 singles for Nieves, a single for Espada. And now Nieves re-enters. Here's the 2-0. Kim just finds the outside corner. Now 2-1. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss by Nieves. Took a good cut there. Good pitch by Kim. And now the count's at 2-2. Here's the 2-2 offering. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. So a huge confidence booster for Kim. She retires Nieves for the first time today. And now there's 2 away in the inning, and that brings up Alexa Bigler. Bigler has also reached base 3 times today, all on singles. She swings and fouls that one away. On those 3 singles, every time she's been on base, she's scored a run. So here's the count, level at 1-1. And she'll swing, pop it up into left field. Lupino over. And that was a foul ball. So now it's Kim up in the count, 1-2. Looking for one more strike. Here's the pitch. Again, foul to the left side. Goes Bigler. So Bigler does a good job to stay alive in the at-bat. Now 1-2. It's Mattingly Rodriguez on deck for the Red Raiders. That, of course, if Bigler keeps the top of the sixth going. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Floats way high. Stuck in the hand of Kim a bit. And the count levels at 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here in the top half of the sixth, the pitch. Swung on and belted into high left center field. That will get over the head of Park. And she'll finally track it down. Bigler around third. The throw to the plate, and she is safe. So it's a solo home run for Alexa Bigler. It's the second home run of the day for the Red Raiders. And the second run of the inning. It's now 14-10. Kim goes up the ladder and gets Mattingly Rodriguez to chase for the first strike. 0-1. Rodriguez 2 for 4 today. Every time she's been on base with a single, however, it's come with an RBI. This one chopped out to short. It's Casal. The throw on to first in time to retire the side. But Cliffside Park able to push across 2 more here in the top half of the sixth to extend their lead. It's now 14-10. First pitching change of the day on either side comes by way of Cliffside Park. It's Nevia Cabrera in to do the pitching. And one pitch and one out for her as she gets Houseman to pop out. One away. So now it's back to the top of the order. Michelle Kim. She swings and misses for strike one. Kim has reached base in 3 of her 4 at-bats today. She's also scored a run in every single one of them. This time it's out to short and gets through the hole and into left field for a base knock, her second of the afternoon. So now 1 on and 1 out for Fort Lee in the bottom half of the second. Joelle Park. And that goes way high and sails over Correa. Kim can take a jog down to second on the wild pitch. Time was asked for at the plate, so Park steps out. Park has been on base twice today. Walked back in the first and was hit by a pitch in the fourth. And she'll take a hack and swing through that one, 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Low, picked out nicely by Correa. And it keeps Kim at second, now 2-1. Cabrera went off speed, tried to lay one over the outside corner, but missed. It's now 2-1. Check that, 3-1. There's the pitch, and it's high for ball 4. So Park now on for the third time today. And that'll bring up Luciana Casal. Cabrera sets and deals the first pitch to Casal. It's high for ball 1. Casal so far sitting on a 4 RBI day. Home run back in the third. RBI ground out in the fourth, and it was a 2 RBI double in the fifth. Here's a 2-0. Swung on and hit deep to left field. That'll chase Garcia way back, and it'll get over her head, and it will continue to roll. Casal will have at least another 2 RBI double, and it will be a 2 RBI triple this time. So make that RBIs number 5 and 6 for Luciana Casal today. And now Fort Lee back within 2 once more. It's 14-12. One swings at the first pitch into right center. It'll get down. Nieves goes to cut it off, and Citarella as well. Casal will score. It's Sojung 1 with an RBI single, and it's now 14-13. And that pitch by Cabrera comes up and in on Rachel Hum for ball 1. So Cabrera was able to get the first out of this inning on one pitch, and then has not done a good job of missing contact. As she misses contact there and levels the count at 1-1. It was a single, a walk, a triple, and then a single now in this inning for Fort Lee. And now the tying run on base. That one in the dirt, picked out. The snap thrown at first. Not in time. Hum's only been on base once today. Walked in the fifth and scored a run. The throw down to second is not in time. So now not only is the tying run on base, the tying run is now in scoring position. So a single by Hum would likely do just that and tie us up. But that pitch misses, and it's now 3-2. It's Avali Castillo on deck for Fort Lee. That one lofted into right. And it was a foul ball. So they'll send Hum back to the plate to do it again. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Hum into left center. It's Garcia and Citarella coming on, and Citarella can't make the catch. Excuse me, that was Garcia out in left field. But it falls in front of her. One was able to move to third on the play. Rachel Hum now on at first. And now the tying and go-ahead runs on base for Fort Lee with Avali Castillo at the plate. Castillo had the huge hit back in just an inning ago in the fifth. It was a bases-clearing double. She's up to 4 RBIs on the day and looking for more. That one on the ground, left side, able to be fielded there, but the throw cannot be handled at first. One able to score, and the game is tied at 14. So don't give Castillo an RBI. Don't give her her fifth of the day because she reaches on the throwing error. Hum was able to move up to second. And now Castillo on at first. But this game now tied at 14 here in the sixth. So now that'll bring in Caitlin Park. And Park will take a look at strike one on the outside corner. Park so far today has reached base in 2 of her 4 at-bats. Singled in the second and reached on a walk in the fifth. And now she's level at the count here, 1-1. Squares around to bunt and gets it down. Cabrera in from third. The throw to first is not in time. And now the relay back to the plate. Correa couldn't grab the ball, and Fort Lee has taken the lead. So Castillo able to move up to second on the play. Park reaches on the second consecutive E5. And Cabrera finally pours one just over the middle for strike one. So Fort Lee has now taken the lead here in the bottom of the sixth, 15-14. There's still only one out. And there's room for more with Castillo on at second and Park at first. And that pitch misses on the inside corner. Count 2-1. Lupino still searching for her first hit of the day. Here's the 2-1. Misses, and it's 3-1. Olivia Hausman, who started this inning for Fort Lee, is on deck. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Swing and a miss by Lupino, and it's 3-2. Cabrera could certainly use one more strike. And she sets and deals the 3-2. That one lofted out to left. Garcia is there for out number 2. The throw to the plate is not in time. So Castillo able to score on the play on the sac fly and an RBI for Francesca Lupino. And it is now 16-14 Fort Lee. So for the second straight inning, that solidifies the bat around for Fort Lee. As Emma Schulman is in to pitch hit here for Fort Lee, and she takes a look at strike one. One outside, 1-1. One from Cabrera is low. 2-1. Good job by Schulman to lay off again. Now 2-1 up in the count. She'll swing and line it right back to Cabrera, who will throw on to first in time to retire the side. But not before Fort Lee is able to push across 6 runs in the sixth and take the lead. We'll go to the top half of the seventh. The Bridgmen will look to close it out. It's 16-14. Michelle Kim still in the circle, pitching with a lead for the first time today, and she can close it out here in the top of the seventh for Fort Lee with a 2-run lead. And she'll miss the zone with the first 2 pitches. Now 2-0. It's 4, 5, and 6 here for the Red Raiders in the top of the seventh. As it's Bustamante up in the count. And she'll chop that one on the ground. Foul. 2-1. In Bustamante's previous 4 at-bats, she's reached in 3 of them. It's been 3 singles, scored 2 runs, and she has 2 RBIs to her credit as well. Now up in the count, 3-1. She swings on the 3-1 pitch, pops it up into left center. And it'll be Casal to go back and make the grab, 1 away. So the first batter retired here in the top half of the seventh, and now it's Miranda Citarella. And the first pitch is fouled back for strike 1. Citarella has reached on all 4 at-bats today. Count levels at 1-1. There's an RBI single back for her in the first. Singled in the second. Hit that home run in the fourth. And then reached on a fielder's choice in the fifth. And she'll now go up ahead in the count, 2-1. Big hack by Citarella, but she'll come up empty. And now the count levels at 2-2. Kim sets and deals the 2-2. That one into right field for a base hit. Park will have to play it on a hop. So Citarella gets on with the 1-out single. And now here's Nevia Cabrera. There's an RBI single for her in her last at-bat. We'll see what she has up her sleeve here. Nice job by Castillo behind the plate to pick that out. 1-0. That was an RBI single for Cabrera after she struck out in both of her first at-bats and then was pinch hit for in the fourth. And she lost that one down the right field side foul. Here's the pitch. Cabrera swings into right center. Park will come together. That ball will be fielded and not thrown in all that cleanly. So Citarella is able to score all the way from first. So credited as an RBI double for Nevia Cabrera. And now the Red Raiders are back within 1. It's 16-15. So the play stands. So give Cabrera that RBI double on at second. And now here's Jasmine Garcia with the tying run out there at second. And she takes a look at strike one on the outside corner. Garcia got a piece of that one and fouled it back off the umpire's helmet. And now she falls down in the count 0-2. Garcia was pinch hit for her last at-bat, but now re-enters here. She's 1 for 3, singled and stole a base in the first, and then followed that up with back-to-back strikeouts. And Kim could certainly use a strikeout here. She sets and deals the 0-2. Chopped on the ground to third, foul. So Garcia stays alive. Fort Lee needing just 2 more outs here to seal the victory. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Misses. 1-2. Here's another 2-strike offering from Kim. That one popped up left side, foul. And the 2 will do it again. Kim checks the sign on her wrist. And here's the 1-2. Swung on and just tapped in front of the mound. Castillo is able to make the play on to first for the second out. Cabrera able to move up to third on the play, but Castillo able to field that little chopper right in front of the plate, and now Cliffside Park down to their potential final out. So it's left on the shoulders of Veronica Correa to keep this game going, as the first pitch is low for ball 1. Correa in 4 at-bats today has only reached base once. It was by way of a walk last inning in the 6th. And she's now up in the count again, 2-0. Kim sets and deals the 2-0. That one swung on and fouled away. 2-1. Here's the 2-1. Chopped on the ground left side. And the play is, I believe they called that foul. Pardon me, I thought that the third base umpire threw his hands up and said that ball was foul, but he did not. So Cabrera scores on the play after the ball was thrown into the dugout. So Correa on now at second. After the error, that one lined back to the circle to retire the side. The Red Raiders got the 2 runs they needed to keep this game going. We are now tied at 16, heading to the bottom half of the 7th. Top three of the Fort Lee order. Here in the bottom half of the seventh, they're searching for one run here to end it and send all the Fort Lee fans home happy as the first pitch from Cabrera misses for ball one. Cabrera coming in relief of Hartman in the sixth, ran into a bit of trouble, gave up 6 runs. But throws a pretty pitch there and goes off speed, gets it down the middle for strike one. Cabrera out there for a second inning of work. Pitch misses outside, 2-1, and you see Cabrera there as she walks back in towards the middle of the circle, shaking her head. She had a bit of a strike zone problem in the last inning as well, in terms of she didn't like the strike zone that was there. But that one misses. Now 3-1, she's down in the count. Joelle Park and Luciana Casal on deck and in the hole for Fort Lee. Here's the 3-1. That one chopped foul, 3-2. Cabrera sets and deals the full count offering. Kim swings and pops it up into right center. Citarella and Nieves come together. It's Nieves to make the grab. One away. Here's Joelle Park. Cabrera bounces that one up to the dish. 1-0. Park in her 5 at-bats has gotten on base 3 times. Walked twice, scored a run in the 6th, and was hit by a pitch in the 4th. And she's now up in the count 2-0. Fort Lee looking for some base runners. Keep the party line moving in these later innings. 5 runs in the 5th, 6th in the 6th. As Cabrera hits the outside corner for strike one. Up until we got into the back 3 innings of this game, was 1 run in the first, 2 in the 3rd, and 2 in the 4th for Fort Lee, but they have turned on the offense here down the stretch. As Park fouled that away, now 2-2. Cabrera sets and deals the 2-2, and that one floats down and away. Good job by Correa to pick it out. And now the count runs full for a second straight batter, 3-2. Here's the pitch, and it's way high for ball 4. So Park on base for the 4th time today, the 3rd time via the walk. And now the winning run is on base for Fort Lee, and here's Luciana Casal, who has had a day so far. And she'll look to walk it off here for Fort Lee in the bottom of the 7th. Up to 6 RBIs on the day. That one down low and away. The throw down to second is not in time. It was a closer play than I think anybody would have imagined. That ball didn't trickle away from Correa by that much, but Park able to get down to second, and now the winning run in scoring position for Casal. Casal just a single shy of the cycle. And that one floats over the middle for a strike, 1-1. Casal, the homer, back in the 3rd. The 2 RBI double in the 5th, and then the 2 RBI triple in the 6th. Here's the 1-1. Casal swings, lines it up the middle, and it's just off of the glove of Cabrera, and that will prolong this game. If Cabrera did not get a glove on that, that ball was destined for up the middle. But nonetheless, Fort Lee now in prime position in the bottom half of the seventh, with runners on the corners. And with that single, Luciana Casal has hit for the cycle here this afternoon. So now it's on the shoulders of So Jung-won, as they'll let Casal take second on the defensive indifference, since her run does not matter. So Jung-won has been up to the plate 5 times today and has gotten on base all 5 times. The first 4 via the walk, and the 5th via an RBI single in the 6th. Here's the 1-1. High. Nice job by Correa to come up and grab that one. Now 2-1. Here's the 2-1. Swung on and fouled back. Now 2-2. Cabrera went off speed there and tried to get the outside corner. One chased after it. So now the count level at 2. You're really just looking for one to put it in play here, and she does. On the right side, Nieves, the catch is made. Here's the throw to the plate. It is not in time, and Fort Lee walks it off here in the bottom half of the 7th. 17-16, the Bridgemen take it here today. Cliffside Park scored in every inning we played today, but it was not enough as Fort Lee uses the back 3 innings of this game. 5 runs in the 5th, 6 runs in the 6th, and evidently they only needed 1 run here in the 7th to walk it off today for the comeback win, 17-16. The win will go to Michelle Kim. The loss will go to Anevia Cabrera. Cliffside Park will fall to 2-3, and Fort Lee will improve to 2-1. That'll do it for us here today from Fort Lee High School. I've been Rich Behance. Thank you so much for watching today. Your final score, Fort Lee walks it off in the 7th, 17-16.